Good morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and I was always told I had a voice for radio, so today we're going to be looking at Silvally, Dusk Mane Necrozma, two Pokemon whose names I mispronounced quite extremely for quite some time, but I've been corrected, and I am back. I like this deck. I am very much enjoying playing with it, so sit back, grab yourselves a nice cold beverage, and enjoy some games, and do remember that you can always be following at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio for future streams, and I would hardly suggest you do, but I would say that. So here is the list. It is the same one that I profiled on my channel just a couple of days ago. We've got free fighting memory for Zoroark. We've got free psychic memory for Silvally. We've got 4 max elixir. This is the consistent deck list. We are hoping to just get going, use Silvally and max elixir to build up the occasional Dusk Mane Necrozma, and then use Solgaleo Prism Star strategically during the game to get 1 Radiant Star going. I think it's a fun little deck, so let's go and have a few games. How do I start Tapu Lele every... Oh, no. Okay. I thought we were going to have to get some stressing there, ladies and gentlemen. I thought there was going to be some epic stressing going on, but it's all right. We've also got a type null. And, of course, we're playing against a deck that hits us for weakness, but that's okay. Because if we can draw a psychic memory, we are going to be absolutely fine. Oh, Bridget's prized for the second game in a row. I'm starting to wonder whether I even put Bridget in this deck. And the awkward thing is, and maybe I should have played an Ultra Ball, but there's nothing I really want to discard. The thing is here that I don't get now to... Like, I've benched a Tapu Lele for no reason. Because I've searched an N, but I've got an N in hand. So that's just sucky, to be honest. And now we're going to have to discard 2 supporters in order... Well, we should have really discarded a Tapu Lele. And this is just making me sad. It's not the end of the world yet. We've not lost the game yet. But it's just bad starts. Just bad starts. And we whiff the max elixir. But of course we do. Thing is, we should be able to get a KO to start next turn. Oh, okay, that's nice. That is nice. Because now, we've actually got... Oh, it's risky. We've got the psychic memory here. What we really want is a second energy, because we want to be able to attack... We want to be able to attach an energy to the active and discard one so we can attach to Dusk Mane Necrozma. Because essentially, the way I'm seeing this game going is this. Turn 1. Oh, sorry. My first attack, I KO Riolu. He KOs me back. I'm behind on prizes. I then come up and KO with this. Oh, okay, that's nice. That is nice. Now, we're not going to attach the psychic memory. Wait. Oh, it only works with a Silvally. Yeah. So we'll attach it to the bench. There's a very good chance that that's going to get field blowered, but if it gets field blowered, it gets field blowered. We just need... Oh, how did we whiff? Oh, she's not too bad. We got Headbang, and Headbang will get a KO. And I suppose then at least we're only giving up 1 prize, not 2, but holy moly! The other thing is we don't get the energy onto Dusk Mane Necrozma, and that's not great. I did want the energy on Dusk Mane Necrozma there, so that sucks. But we can at least Headbang to get a KO. Boom. I like to think of it as basically just nutting the Pokemon unconscious. Ooh, that... risky. In fact... I think next turn is just going to be Radiant Star. No! We could Sycamore free energy away and then go nuts with Radiant Star. Yeah, can't win them all. Okay. Now this is fine because we've also got fighting memory. Now I know what my opponent's done is gone, ha ha ha, you've attached a psychic memory, so now I'm okay to go and use Zoroark, but they're not, because hopefully I can just use a field blower and go nuts next time. Although we really do... How many do we have in the discard? 2, 3, if we draw into one. Yes. Although I don't love this play. Oof. But I don't have any attacking options right now. Yeah, it's going to have to be this. I might just be me not playing the deck optimally. But right now, I am just not loving this deck. I am not in love with this deck right now. Okay, that was a good single card. That was a nice single card. So we're going to have to Radiant Star. I'd like to get a disc... okay. Now, we don't play the Silvally right now, because playing the Silvally right now would be dumb. So we're just going to Radiant Star, and it's not going to do as much as we would like. But we can at least get one onto Dusk Mane Necrozma, and one onto type Null, or a second onto Necrozma. Huh. See, we're not going to be able to get this out the active anytime soon. Oh, this is an awkward decision, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where to put it. Do we go on to this and try and get a Silvally next turn? I mean, if we top deck a Fighting Memory, it would be sick. Yeah, you never know. I think it's unlikely, but we might top deck a Psychic Memory. And if nothing... Fighting Memory. And if nothing else... I'm just struggling with the energy a little bit. I'm struggling with the energy requirements in this deck. I'm struggling with the fact that I need to try and get a double colorless, and nothing attacks for 1 energy here. So you've got to hit the max elixir. You can't miss any energy drops. And it's just... it's starting to annoy me. I think what I might do next turn is just Guzma up a Riolu and just get a KO on that. Or actually, I might just go Rebel GX on a Tapu Lele. That might have to be where I go. Now, if I top deck a Fighting Memory, we're fine. But do I get 2 prizes off of Lele, or do I get 1 prize off of Riolu, guaranteeing that my opponent cannot recover the KO? Or should I have put the energy on here, hoping that my opponent evolves into... No, he never would have fallen for that. Oh, this is an awkward decision, ladies and gentlemen. This is an awkward decision. Oh, no, don't make me play Taunt on the stream. I'll get crushed. I am in an epic losing streak. The last thing I need to do is play like the best player in the world. Now, I don't have any energy in the discard, which sucks. I need energy in the discard. So. What we're going to do is we're going to Guzma Riolu. Because we want to take prizes. Now, I'm upset I don't have any energy in the discard. But what we are going to do here... Anyone else just remembered Silvally's ability? I mean, it doesn't matter, just so we're clear. I wanted the Riolu. I didn't want to attack the, I didn't want to attack Zoroark, but that's still upsetting. Now, the good news is my opponent shouldn't be able to get a KO on me now. And I've drawn Fighting Memory off the prizes, which means I should be able to take 2 prizes next turn. While hopefully building up a Dusk Mane Necrozma. Now we might be rolling, ladies and gentlemen. Also, he should not have done that. That was not a good play from my opponent, because now he's got rid of my Psychic Memory. I can put a Fighting Memory on the benched one. So I don't agree with that play at all. But that's all right. I can go with this. This is fine for me. My thing at the moment is, when I'm playing around with a stream, I don't really mind. My focus at the moment is just playing fun games. I want to be focused on having fun games and testing all of the decks. So I don't have a deck at the moment. I'm not testing for a particular tournament. I'm just streaming all of the decks. So if I do play Tord in a series best of 3, there's no one deck that I've really perfected. And I guarantee you there is one deck that Tord has seriously perfected. Okay, this is fine by me, because what we do is we put the fighting memory on there, we play a max elixir and we hit it to go onto Dusk Mane Necrozma. We then pop an energy on Silvally, we play Oranguru's Instruct, and now, after some bad starts and some annoyances, you're starting to see what this deck does and how this deck does what it does. Because now I get 2 prizes off of Zoroark, and then with an energy, with a double colorless energy, psychic memory, I KO. Or a fighting memory, I KO. I've got options now. And I can even waste a turn using Solgaleo again. And I might even be able to turbo drive for a KO. I'm still upset I've got no energy in the discard, because that would have just... I mean, if I could have put an energy on Dusk Mane Necrozma with that, it would have been amazing. Oh, I've got Psychic Memory as well! I mean, my opponent's got to end me here. You've got to imagine. But if my opponent doesn't end me, this is just basically game. Now, I still need an energy on Dusk Mane to really make it perfect. Hello, Mr. Casino Live! Yeah, there comes the N. I mean, it had to be an N. I mean, I had 8 cards in hand, and my opponent's using GX Pokemon, and I've got 2 prizes left. It had to be an N, because anything other than an N here would just be a huge misplay on my opponent's part. So I like what he's doing here. But, yeah. What do we get? These cards are big. Ugh, N is not amazing, but... Oh, and I think I've lost all my yeah, I had to lose all my Tapu Lele earlier in the game. Now, the good news is I've remembered that I've got an ability that gives me free retreat. So I could just use this to accelerate an energy. Oh. This is slightly risky. But... if we draw a double colorless energy here, we win the game. Just like straight away win the game. Oh, that's a better card. That's a much better card. DC, oh, we get it. Now, I'm going to be that guy. Sorry if anyone watching is judging me here, but I just want the energy. And actually here, even though I've got the DCE for Silvally... No, is this getting greedy? I've literally got 2 win conditions. Either I Meteor Tempest or I use Silvally. I've got free retreat because of Silvally. I pop Silvally up, but I want it on record, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I didn't even need fighting memory because he benched too many Pokemon. But I want it on record that I had 3 win conditions there. Boom, ladies and gentlemen. That's what this deck is supposed to do. That is what this deck does when it wins. So, are we actually going to get a good start here? We actually are. Oh, no, we're not. Yeah, losing a double colorless turn 1 is not great. Oh, no, we're not losing a double colorless turn 1. Sorry, that's dumb. What we're going to do is Tapu Lele for a Bridget, which hopefully won't be prized for the first time ever. And then we're going to roll. Yeah, Tord is a disgustingly good player. And I say that with love. Tord is a wonderful player. And I've said this before. I've known Tord since 2012, I think. So, I mean, I've been friends with Tord for like 6 years. He's a lovely dude. And I cannot say enough nice things about Tord. Now, I don't remember selecting to go first here. Nope. Oh, we are going first. Oh! This is lovely. Because see now... Oh, and my Bridget isn't even prized. Although, interestingly enough, that is the one time we wouldn't have actually gone for the same supporter. We would have gone for a Cynthia, so we didn't have to waste all these resources with Sycamore. So it actually would have worked out. No. And this, and ignore the Tapu Lele. This is what you want turn 1. You want 2 type nulls. You want a Solgaleo. And you want to get rolling. Now, we're not hitting weakness here, which kind of sucks. But that's all right. Yeah. I mean, this is good, ladies and gentlemen. This is really good. Because now it means that next turn we attach a double colorless energy, we evolve into Silvally, and then we're just rolling. Oh, okay. That was quite a nice play from my opponent. What do we get rid of? Do we get rid of the Oranguru? But there's no recovery cards in this list. So do we go down to 2 Silvally max, or do we... Oh, don't like this, but Oranguru's too useful. I can't get it back. All right, Parallel City was a cool play from my opponent. That was nice. Yeah, Tort, we love you here, Tort. And, right, I genuinely think, and I'm very proud of this, I think I've got the nicest Twitch chat on Twitch. Maybe it's just because I'm not, like, popular enough to attract kind of haters that much. On Twitch, I am on YouTube. So many haters on YouTube. But on Twitch. And everyone's just nice, and everyone's friendly and chatty and says nice things, and hey-ho. Yeah, I think getting rid of Null was the play. Now, what I would really like to do is get rid of this Xerneas here. Okay, so now we go Silvally. And now we go double colorless. This is really bad. I cannot remember if I actually played Choice Band in this list or not. I'd love one right now. Or I'd love to hit Free Max Elixir. Now, Free Max Elixir won't actually do me any good now, but it will in the future. The other thing is, Dusk Mane Necrozma will get a KO with Claw Slash. Come on, 3rd Max Elixir in a row! Aww. I mean, that was asking way too much, just so we're clear. So now we can retreat, pop up Silvally. Annoyingly, we don't have any energy in the discard, and we don't have a Choice Band, but that's alright. Turbo Drive will do nicely, because at some point during the game, that's just a cheeky KO. Dusk Mane Necrozma, using Claw Slash, gets a KO on that now. I am worried about trading 2 for 1, so this is really going to come down to my opponent and their energy. If they can keep enough energy on their Xerneas here, they are going to win the game, because they're using non-GXs and I'm not. Now, the other thing is, I need to get an Oranguru going here, and I don't know if I'm going to have time. If I can get an Oranguru rolling, that will actually get a one-hit KO on a Xerneas with a non-GX Pokemon, and that could help to put things into my favour a little bit. I'm hoping to start the viewer battles after this game, but this is not... Oh! Okay, yeah. So here my opponent should get a nice easy KO, which is fine. Oh, no, they don't! Oh, that's huge! Because now I can put an energy on Oranguru. Now, I'm giving up the Silvally here. I'm just accepting that Silvally is going. Because these two are better attackers in this particular matchup. So now we're going to play a Cynthia here. And now my opponent might not have a Xerneas next turn. And if they don't have a Xerneas next turn, then things are really starting to go in my favour quite nicely. So we're going to Turbo Drive here. And I know we don't have a Silvally ready to go, but I think we might actually be in a good position here. But, like I've said, this game doesn't really come down to me very much. There's not that much on this game that's down to me. It's down to my opponent. If my opponent can stream Xerneas, they will win. I'm hoping they can't, to be frank. Now, the other thing is, there's a chance here that my opponent could get a KO using something like a Joltik. And then that gives them not a Joltik, sorry. Actually, with a Choice Band, it really would. But maybe with a Galvantula. And if they can get a KO of a Galvantula, then that gives them an extra turn to get their Xerneas up and rolling. Or indeed a Bisharp would work here. And I'm not prepared for this. Am I going to use my GX attack to KO a Bisharp? I think I might, because Psychic's only doing 80. That's not enough. And he's not weak to this. So I might actually have to use Sun's Eclipse GX here. Which is fine, I don't need my GX attack this game. What I need is energy. I need to keep my energy rolling. So let's pop that there. Let's just bin a Psychic Memory and an Energy. Because we really need a type Null here. So let's get a type Null rolling. I don't want to have to use my GX attack to KO a Bisharp, but it doesn't matter if I have to. Tord, if you try hard, it will be a very dull game where I get destroyed. I'm not saying you shouldn't try hard. I'm just saying that if you do try hard, be prepared for it to be an hilariously easy game. Alright, so. That's an over-the-top one. But that's alright. We're kind of keeping up with a prize race. The problem is here that... Oh no, he's got that Volcanion. That Volcanion is going to come in super handy. And one thing I like about this particular list, I'm fairly sure that this list actually plays for Guzma. Okay, I'm not playing Choice Band in this list, so all those turns I've spent sitting here going, I hope I get a Choice Band, it's not working. Okay, this is nice. This is how we win the game, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, all right, now we're rolling. Now we are rolling very nicely indeed. Now, we don't want to get rid of too many energy. So let's get rid of I think I only need one of these. And let's get rid of one energy here. And grab ourselves a Silvally. So now we've got the free retreat. So now we can use a Guzma to bring up his Xerneas. Put up any basic Pokemon, not my Silvally. I then get the benefit of free retreat into Dusk Mane Necrozma. I'm getting the KO through weakness here with Claw Slash, so I can afford to pop an energy onto Silvally here. I can then annoy him by getting rid of his Float Stone. And then I can even instruct for a couple of cards. And now we're starting to see what this deck does, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're starting to see the bonus here. Now we Claw Slash for a KO, and we've got a Guzma ready for next turn. So in theory here, we should be able, and we do play 4 Guzma. Now we need to make sure none of them are, no more than one is prize, because now next turn I can get a KO on a Xerneas he puts down, then I Guzma the Volcanion and I win. In fact, to be honest, he's got 4 prizes remaining, so it may well be that next turn I just Guzma the Volcanion anyway, let him take a KO because I don't really care, and just have a Pokemon waiting in reserve. Interesting play. And if I don't have an energy, I can't get it out the active. Oh, wait. I've got a Guzma. So now this goes up here. And I'm going to put the Fighting Memory down. Not because I actually want to use it, but just so I don't draw into it. I'm then going to Field Blower it off, because my opponent might end me this turn. They should end me this turn. We might as well Oranguru for 1, just because we can. And there's the victory, ladies and gentlemen. I won a deck. Won a deck? Won games with a deck. I'm on a winning streak, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. I do like this deck, ladies and gentlemen. It says on the thumbnail, I like this, and I do like this. I had fun playing this deck. Nothing attacks for a single energy. It makes me a bit nervous, but it's still a fun deck to play. Would I ever take it to a tournament? Don't know. But I do enjoy it. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, now it's your turn. Make sure you click like, make sure that you subscribe to this channel, stick a comment down below, and follow me on Twitter @TheWassy. And do, of course, remember to follow over at twitch.tv/PTCGRadio so that you can join in the streams in future. I think they're fun. But by far the most important thing, as always, is to look after yourselves. Until next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.